So before we have a break, these are some concepts. Some people call them frameworks. I like to call them concepts because alone they're not going to give you the tools you need to solve a case. But for instance, if you want to reduce costs, I had one case at Bain that was reduce costs of this ship company. It's good to know what the value chain is. So you know there's like production, operations, service, marketing, and there's also the adjacent services which are not direct related to the product, so technology, R&D, overhead. So if you know the value chain, you can more quickly isolate what the cost blocks might be and how you can reduce them. Also important if you want to improve operations. How can I produce this product in 20 days instead of 30? You need to know what the sequence of processes in the value chain is. Try to know that by heart. It's useful. Yeah, those are also referred to as overhead. BCG Matrix. You all know this one, right? It's some people say it's out of date and it's too simplistic, but it helps a lot for some cases. So if you have a lot of products and you need to get rid of some of those and know where you want to invest, you can put your portfolio here on top of this matrix and just say, cool, here there's a very nice product with a very strong growth, and this is where I want to invest, and the dogs I want to get rid of. So it might be very useful. Also to position your competitors. So we are here and competitors here, so we know we don't need to worry about them. Always think of learning curve effect and economies of scale. Really useful, because if you're bigger than a competitor, you're sure that you can produce the same as he produces for less, because you have huge machines that are much more efficient. So economies of scale, very important concept. No kidding, if you're interviewing at Bain or McKinsey or anywhere else than BCG, say that it's the growth share matrix. They don't like to hear, ah, nice, you used the BCG Matrix here at Bain Company. You didn't like it. So it's like subtleties, but good to know. The same way that at Bain we don't use pie charts, because pie charts are McKinsey branded. So only McKinsey uses pie charts. I always thought it was dumb, but that's the way it is. We only use like columns at Bain. Third of the 4 concepts is important, 5 forces. Again, don't take Porter's 5 forces out of the pocket and say, okay, let's solve this case. I have here first force, second force. It will sound so robotic. Don't do that. Instead, we're going to see those forces spread in the business situation framework. I'm going to show you after the break. So those are important. Substitute products, or are there barriers to entry? You shouldn't ignore them just because the framework is out of date. But you can use them without saying you're using Porter's 5 forces. As I said, it's something that's become commoditized. Always interesting to know, if you want to make more money, if you want to increase revenues, sales, there's usually those 4 options. So either you go to a new market, like a new segment of customers, or you start new products and use the same customers you already have. And if you're really bold, you're gonna like try new products and new markets. That's not really recommended, because there's a lot to go wrong there. So, as I said, diversification might be dangerous.